Gilbert with Orange County Real Estate. Today's October 3rd. We're going to look at the real estate data for the last 7 days here in Orange County. We're also going to take a quick look at what's going on in the United States. We like to keep an eye on the United States because we feel like that will let us know what's going to happen here in the future in Orange County. All right, the first slide is our inventory slide. Let's look at the data there. In Orange County, there are 3,653 residential units for sale. That's stayed the same from last week. But in the US, there's been a 1% increase in single-family homes for sale. That increased to 561,229. In Orange County for under contracts and pendings, we've had a 5% drop to 1,894. And we've had new listings in Orange County, 579. So this data is kind of telling us that buyers are sitting on the sidelines with that 5% drop in under contract and pendings, but inventory staying flat. In the entire country, we've actually had inventory increasing, although new listings have dropped. So that's a sign of buyers sitting on the sidelines. And we're seeing that here in Orange County. And actually, this is the first time that I've noticed this big of a drop in under contracts and pendings. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on that over the next few weeks and see if that's a trend that continues. Because if it is, that's a kind of a big trend if buyers aren't buying, even though inventory is staying flat. We're expecting inventory to dip a little bit in the holidays and towards the end of the year. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that stuff. Because we're still, when we go to the next slide, we'll see days on market, and we're still seeing some pretty decent demand. So on slide number 2, the median days on market is 39. That stayed the same from last week, and the average days on market is 52. That's also stayed the same. Under a million, the median days on market is 33. That dropped last week, and that's dropped 2 weeks in a row. And then over 2 million, it went up 2 days to 58 days on market. The next slide is our key stats. There, the sold price versus the list price. That has gone to 2.1% lower, so homes are selling under the list price. That number has gone up just slightly from last week. Immediate sales, the next line is the immediate sales. That's gone up to 3.5%. So these are homes that sold in the first 2 days of being on the market, being active. Not sold, but under contract or pending. So they accepted an offer in the first 2 days. Last week was just 0.5%, so we went up to 3.5% this week. Price reductions in Orange County, that's 42%. That's gone down from last week from 45.7%, so that's gone down quite a bit. Those are just all the actives in Orange County residential sales. In the US, that's gone up to 41.6%, just a slight increase. Last week we talked about some markets that have 60% of their active listings with price decreases. So that's showing, that those markets, the demand has really dropped there. Here in Orange County and in the US, I feel like, that's a fairly decent number. Obviously, very high compared to 20% price reductions that we had, just 6 months ago. But with the high interest rates, there's nothing to be super alarmed there. If we were over 60%, then I would be alarmed. But those markets that had the 60% price reductions, there are other factors that were going on in there. Lots of people moving from out of state, lots of home builders, and also lots of investors, and a lot of that stuff went away. All right. Now we're just taking a little snapshot of Costa Mesa. So the next slide is single family homes in Costa Mesa. And first line is the median list price, 1.4 million. So that ticked up a little bit from last week. The average days on market went down to 51. And the price decrease, the properties with price decreases went down to 44%, and the properties that were relisted went down to 6% from 9%. So that's a good jump there. And relisted were our homes that went under contract or went pending and then fell out of escrow and had to be relisted. Again, that's usually because the loan, something changed in the loan and they weren't able to secure the loan or the financing. So these numbers here for Costa Mesa single-family home data look positive. The median list price is going up, the average days on market is going down, the price decrease, homes with price decrease is going down. I mean, those are positive things, but of course that will change week to week, so we'll see what happens next week. There hasn't been any huge moves to sound the alarm bells there. All right, the next slide is Costa Mesa condos, and the first line is the median list price. That's $799. That stayed exactly the same from last week. The average days on market went up a couple days to 39, and homes with a price decrease stayed at 32%. That's the same, and then condos and townhomes that were relisted is at 0%. That's exactly the same from last week as well. All right, that's the data here in Orange County and some data points in the US. So I think if you are considering selling your home or you're looking for a home to purchase, it's good to know the data. I mean, offer prices are important, list prices are important. So if you are targeting a specific area, please reach out to me. You can contact me via text, phone call, or email, and I'll get you data for that specific area. All right, have a great week, and thanks for watching.